G'day, all you beautiful people, and I do mean beautiful people. And if you don't realize how beautiful you are, then chances are you've been putting yourself down, okay? So what's today's one-a-day? Stop putting yourself down. You know what? I'll tell you something. This is mainly women that will do this. They'll put themselves down in front of men, in front of their friends all the time. I was just on the phone with a cousin of mine. Her name is Star, and she puts herself down all the time. And you know what? She's taught that confidence was actually arrogance. And guess who taught her that? Those systems out there. I'm not going to mention them because I don't want anybody to feel bullied, but mommy and daddy took away our confidence. Okay, the systems took away our confidence. The medical system took away your confidence. You don't even believe that you could even heal yourself. They taught you to put yourself down because you're just that dumb that you don't even realize you're a self-healing mechanism and your body's healing all the time, even though you're trying to destroy it on some level. You do know that there's not one human being on this planet that isn't trying to destroy themselves today on some level because you're ruled by your subconscious. Now think about it. Let's see if you can get through one day without calling yourself stupid, dumb, or I should have got that. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, come on. You know all the things that you say to put yourself down. Let me tell you something. When you hit a bump in the road, that means slow down, slow down. Okay, and when you've got a quick right turn, then you take that quick right turn because the universe knows better than you. Your God, your creator, okay, your source knows better than you. So don't go, oh, I had my heart so set on this. I just wanted him. I love him so much. Meanwhile, you don't know that he would have been a terrorist, okay? Okay, or this is the way it's got to go. Once I have a plan, it's got to go like this. I mean, that is the best way to make yourself sick. And then when things don't go your way, because there's a better way, you put yourself down and then you miss the golden life. And the golden life is loving yourself. 3, 2, 1, you got this. 3, 2, 1, that's the old me. This is the new me. 3, 2, 1, I got this. All right? You need to keep on doing this. You need to embrace and love yourself and no more putting yourself down. You know, if you want to wonder why your life isn't going the way you want it to, because guess what? Because your subconscious has decided that you're not worthy. Let me tell you something. When you see a doctor in a white coat, what do you think of right away? Well, I think of somebody that has never been trained in health, that is really good at 911 emergencies, that's there when you need them for surgeries, and if you want to tell your body to shut up and you can't handle the pain, they're going to give you something to do that. That's what I look at a doctor for. I do not look at a doctor for my day-to-day health. And if you do, then you're a 911 emergency. And you also, if you look at a medical doctor as your primary health care, okay, your daily care to create your perfect day, then you live in hell. You absolutely live in hell because you don't know that you should be taking responsibility for that beautiful God-given body and that you have a hidden practitioner in you and you are a genius. So until you know that what you think makes and shapes your life, makes and shapes your personality, makes and shapes your reality, you will continue to put yourself down. Because there are religions that have taught you to do that. There is the government that's taught you to do that. My God, you walk into a pharmaceutical place like a drugstore, and you walk in, and guess what? They build the pharmacists up at least 1 or 2 steps, don't they? To be above you. Do you understand? And when you go to talk to a doctor, they've made most of them so bloody arrogant, they talk down to you. They talk to you like you're stupid. And then they teach them to do things like this. Fibromyalgia, which means pain in the muscles, arthritis, which means pain in the joints, colitis, which means pain and inflammation in the colon. Okay, all right, so they give everything Greek names so that you feel dumb again. Okay, so there is not a disease that is a disease, they're all symptoms. And there is not a disease or a condition that you cannot take care of yourself. Did you hear what I said? When you learn to embrace nature and when you get into loving you and stop putting you down. So go ahead. I bet you can't get through one day without putting yourself down. And you know what? Putting yourself down means that you don't live your dreams, that you don't have vision. Do you know how many young girls I go, so what is it you want to do with your life? I don't know. This is it. Their confidence has been so destroyed, okay? And it's not a good thing. You know, I find myself doing sometimes up to a dozen emotional consultations for young teenagers every week because I love them. I know how to reach them. I can reach them in an hour. I can reach anybody in an hour. And I'm going to tell you something. You know, I never put myself down. I totally love myself. And that's why a person can come to me on the edge of suicide, and in 1 to 2 hours we can flip their whole life around and make them understand something. That the only reason why they're on the edge of suicide is they bought into the story that they're unworthy and that they're just not good enough. So they end up needing to drink alcohol or do drugs, or if that doesn't work, then I'm just going to kill myself because I'm just a trouble in or a thorn in everybody's foot. So understand something, stop putting yourself down, and that's the biggest thing. And don't you dare let anybody else put you down, okay? Anybody that puts you down, whether it's your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife, or the systems or society, you know what? Tell them to back off, and then don't let them into your life anymore, okay? Get rid of them, okay? And understand something, there's a lot of people that in relationships and even couples that will put each other down. Because guess what? You don't know that you're running subconscious dysfunctional programs to reinforce that you hate yourself. Because there's only love and there's only hate. And where am I today? Well, today I'm actually in one of our studios, and we shot 3 shows for you yesterday to try to help to retrain your brain, okay, to help you understand that you are a child of God. You are a spirit of God. You are total love. If you actually think you're going to come down here and not screw up every day and a few times every day, well, you got another thing coming. And you know what? Don't think that I'm going to apologize when I screw up. If I hurt someone, I'm going to apologize and I'm going to tell them I'm sorry. But you're not going to hear sorry come out of my mouth. So stop saying sorry. Stop putting yourself down. We were taught to say sorry for just existing, sorry for just breathing. Okay? You're not getting sorry out of me. And when I screw up, listen, I'm going to fail a million times, but I'm going to be the biggest success on this planet because I know that I need to embrace failure, and that failure is part of success. It's like 99.9% of success. And the rest of you think that failure is because you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. And so you put yourself down and you make it really easy for the government, for medical system, and for all these other systems to just keep on taking a piece of you. Well, that's what's going to continually happen until, guess what? No wonder there's so many heart attacks, because your heart's always broken, okay? Listen, rise to your greatness. You're beautiful. I don't care if you think you're 150 pounds overweight or 20 pounds underweight, okay? Or you just broke up with your boyfriend, because guess what? When you break up with your boyfriend, the chances are that he's not growing or you're not growing or the both of you aren't growing. So don't think about killing yourself, because you are good enough. Okay, there are hundreds of thousands of people just like you in your situation every day. So your perception and how you decide to take action is going to decide on what kind of life you have. And I don't care if my house burns down, or if the government tells me that I owe taxes, okay, or if somebody in my life that's dear to me passes on and goes to heaven today, I will stay connected to my heart, I'll stay connected to my breath, and I'm going to stay strong. And I am not going to tear myself apart or suffer because of some other situation outside of myself, because I need to be strong for my family and my kids and everybody else that has been taught that if you don't suffer when other people are suffering in the world or in your family, then you're a bad person. So that makes me a bad person. And I don't mind you thinking of me as a bad person, because I'm the guy that's still connected to his breath, has a slight smile on his face, no matter what atomic bomb goes off, because I know that I'm infinite. And I know that everybody here is picking the life that they're living because they're here to understand what pain is like. They're here to master their emotions. And a lot of people get their wheel caught in the gutter and they never master their emotions. They just stay in pain and suffering. And that's because you're just not good enough. Well, stop putting yourself down, because God damn it, you are. You need to get this now. Stop putting yourself down and don't let anybody else do it. And if there's people around you that are putting you down, you gave them the right to do it. Because I'll tell you right now, nobody on this planet will put me down. And if they do, I really don't care, because they don't understand me or they feel threatened by me. That's right. People feel threatened by me because I have a big mouth, okay? That's what they say. And they say I'm aggressive. Well, yeah, I'm aggressively wanting you to stop putting yourself down. I'm aggressively wanting you to totally love yourself. Okay, and when you can totally love yourself, you will totally heal and you will have the perfect day in every way. So until you decide that you're going to come first, you will continually put yourself down and show everybody else that you have no value. And what do they do with things that have no value? They throw them in the garbage. Stop treating yourself like garbage. You are created by God Almighty, and you have a purpose, and you have a vision, and you need to have dreams, and you need to live them, and you know this, that everything you've ever wanted is just hanging right here. But until you're good enough, you're not going to get it, because damn it, you don't deserve it. Because you're putting out a vibration when you put yourself down. And what do people get when they put themselves down? Leftovers. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Take care.